on Equator because clients have required it. Those are the only designations I have. You do not need designations. I'm even in with clients that said you had to have them on your application. This is the stuff that I teach. I teach you how to get through the roadblocks, and I teach you how to get through them quickly. Now, for those of you I just mentioned ResNet and Equator. For those of you who don't know, those are two very big platforms, online platforms that a lot of these companies use to find agents. Most of the time, they don't just stumble across you and say, here's business. It does happen. And in fact, I show you what my profiles look like in the workshops. You can just copy and paste. A lot of people just do that. But you'll need to sign up with these. I would recommend anybody just go ahead and sign up now, because when you sign up and register with these companies, most of them are going to say, are you on ResNet? Are you on Equator? What is your, what's your ID? So go ahead and sign up. It's res.net, res.net, and equator.com. Okay. Yes, Chris, they probably do. We can talk about that personally. Okay, does the listing broker doesn't want to pay bills? Janet is yeah, I see you expanding on your question. I meant more like the broker doesn't want to pay any bills and go through the hassle of submitting the bills. Well, you can do that, but you'll be frowned upon by your asset management company, because at closing, there's going to be liens. Oh, Adam, I love this. Great. Do you pay for platinum membership with Equator? I do, because the client required it. So yes, I do. And do I pay for zip codes with Equator? Very few. Guys, that is a great question. You can all send Adam a little Christmas card, because he probably saved you couple $100 here. I used to pay, Adam, I used to list, I have 3 offices, so I used to list massive amounts of zip codes. And I paid so much money every month for those zip codes. Most of these clients now have, you can ask the clients once you get accepted, but most of them, they have their own little radius tool, where they, I talked about it earlier, like the radius can be, you can have properties 10 or 15 or 20 miles from your office max. And they've got a little tool, and they go from your main office location, whatever address you register, and they just decide from there which agents pull up. They just go by your main zip code. I don't do it anymore. I mean, there's very, very few, and I just do it just for the sake of it. I don't really think that I actually get any business out of doing that. So I would hold off unless you know that you've got a client. Okay, guys, I will put it in one more time at your request. In the chat box, click the link. And listen, I'm telling you now, just because I put that in the chat box, it doesn't mean that you can get in the course. I really cannot see the order system. I've got the webinar system up right now, and all my workshop materials in front of me. If it's up and you can get through, then you got on. That's just as simple as that. Oh, gosh, no. Jim, do you have to have AMP on ResNet? I don't. AMP is what they call, don't confuse that with what Fannie calls asset management partners. AMP is their system for managing properties. I don't know. That's your choice. You don't have to have it. It's just a choice. I prefer Maestro, REO Maestro. It's REOMAESTRO.com. It's $2 a property, and it is developed by a fabulous broker who uses it today. It's super intuitive. I combined all kinds of, I would suggest everybody use that, right? It costs you nothing. Until, as you get bigger, it goes up exponentially. It goes up with your business. It's just a part of a scalable business. It's an invaluable tool. And I'm not associated with them in any way. I get no financial benefit. I just love them, and I love their support. It's very much the same thing. Do you go to the REO conferences, or is it a waste of money? Yeah, it's huge money that can be made there. If you want a little tip, if you don't want to spend the money to go to the conference, week 4 of the course is where I teach you that 3-day tactic. That's a conference tactic. In fact, many people in the workshop will mastermind in the forums and tell you who's going and who's not going, and we'll create a list. And you can meet up there and you can use this tactic together. It's a group kind of thing. Not a waste of money for me. It's made me more than 7 figures easily, hands down, in my sleep almost. I'm not exaggerating. You just got to know how to work those conferences. But yeah, I go. You've got some good ones. 5-star, REO Mac in Florida. You got REO Expo has become really, really popular. Watch their website. Sometimes they've got Freddie Mac interviews going on down there. You can register to interview Freddie Mac. Let's see. Wow, we don't have a whole lot of time here. Okay, I really am trying my best to get to the questions that are going to give you the most value on here. Where will the training be? Online and over the phone and on the computer. There'll be some opportunity to do some in-person stuff, but that's not part of this. Okay, this is a really good question by Deborah. I swear I answered something like this earlier, but I'm going to do it anyway. Not with a big national firm and with a small firm. Do they frown on that? No, they don't frown on that. I am a small firm myself. In fact, I left RE/MAX. I love RE/MAX, by the way. I was with there like 15 years. I was with a great company. In fact, a great brokerage within RE/MAX. I loved them, but I wanted to get out and do a couple things on my own differently, and I started my own brokerage, and I really kicked the butt out of most people I know at the big brokerages. You'll find some companies that actually like the small brokerages because there's this perception of, boutique service and more attention. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. Is this course... Lena, I can share the questions that came in today. We post them all in the forums, but that's only if you jump on the course. John, is this course only good for agents in big cities? Absolutely not. In fact, I have people all the time, like in little rural cities and any place that has REO. Okay, great, you'll get it. In fact, like rural areas and small areas, all the time I get calls from my asset managers asking me if I can handle a property outside of my coverage area because they can't find a good agent there. And they also spread the distance. They ask me for referrals. Yes, it'll help you. If it doesn't help you, I'll give you your money back. There's 1,000 people that will be wanting on this. Let's see. Oh, no, Steve. Thanks for asking this, and maybe I should have covered this for people. Basically, you're asking me, what are my brokerage fees for a typical transaction? Would there be any surcharges that you'd receive or other charge per transaction with this? No. I get nothing out of it. Listen, I do this. This has nothing to do with the money for me, guys. I do this. This is the first thing that I have ever done in my life. We have all heard about how you do something you're passionate about, and that's where you really get fulfillment. This is where I am in my career. I love helping agents succeed. And what I do is I help REO agents succeed, period. I get so much fulfillment out of this. The emails every day that come in thanking me, taking somebody who's had nothing to do for the past 8 months and be able to say, be able to tell me how busy they are. That's the best thing in the world for me. This is where I get my fulfillment. I would never, ever charge you the first penny for transactions or companies I've helped you get in. I have no interest in that whatsoever. You pay 3 payments of $97. That's it. If you want to stay on for the rest of your life after the course, and you want to continue on the group coaching, which I want you to, I am all over the place. At $67, you can stay on. You're valuable to me. Okay, he meant on the sale of a property. Okay, Steve, sorry about that. Yeah, some of these companies, some of the clients, they charge surcharges. I can't really tell you what my typical brokerage fee is because that would be price fixing, and I will just go ahead and make the disclaimer that all commissions are negotiable and everybody pays different fees. So there it is. Okay, how much money? We've talked about how much money. Okay, you know what? We are at 90 minutes. That's a long time. I'm going to put it up one more time, and then we're going to sign off literally in 1 minute. I don't have access to the forum, but I can tell you guys, I do my numbers like clockwork, just like I do in my business. We're way past 14 minutes. There's probably nothing left. I put it up there. I only do 50 at a time. No, I cannot squeeze you in. I know a lot of you are going to email me as well. My answer will be right now that I will not squeeze you in. I cannot shortchange anybody. We can't do anything to This is the fairest way we've ever come up with this, is just to put it up on the screen for everybody, let everybody have at it, make it completely risk-free for everybody. We get really, really in-depth in all of these, everything you guys have asked us. I'll show you how to shortcut your way into just about anything. There are so many REOs coming this year. Really, you can land a few of these clients, put the kids through college. I mean, it's that strong, and I'll teach you how to stay the preferred agent as well. So, listen, I really, really, I'm looking forward. Congratulations, by the way. I'm not even going to look, but I know that 50 people have already gotten in. I'm really looking forward to, what's it called? I'm sorry. I'm looking at questions. I'm going to end it. But I'm really looking forward to meeting the 50 of you that got in here, and hopefully meeting you in person real soon down at a conference or at a meeting or something, talking to you this upcoming week on your first call. It's going to be really a game-changing experience for your life, your business, everything's going to change forever. Really, I will make it my personal mission. I see to it that you succeed in this. So I hope you guys have all gotten a lot of value out of this. That really was my intent for you. I really want to thank you so much for joining me today and letting me get my share of fulfillment out of it too. So, please get these. Please take everything I told you, put it to use here right now, and I wish you the best of success. So, thanks again for joining me, and take care.